Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland, and today I am here to film card 68 from my 100 quick and easy cards. So this certainly will be an easy one. I don't know if it will be quick because I haven't even worked out what I'm doing for my sentiment yet, but I have got a wee idea. So when I've still got this Lights Aglow, obviously I'm filming back to back here, so clearly I've still got this on my desk. So with all these bits, and I'm thinking all these little strips, let's do a bit of a strippy card. So, and then I had the card base left over from the last, because I cut 2 card bases from one sheet. I've got a scrap of Very Vanilla that's a bit scruffy, and so then I've cut a border of Evening Evergreen to go with that. That's as far as I've kind of got, but I thought, let's just have a go. I've got out a silicone sheet just to stop me getting in a mess here, and I'm just going to get out all these strips, because you always end up with lots of bits and pieces when you make cards, and particularly when you're like a demonstrator like me who does events and you're cutting things for classes and event, things like that, then you do end up with a lot of bits and it seems a shame not to use them. So I have, quite a few of these thin ones. So I'm hoping that I don't need to cut anymore as such. We'll just use these and see what happens. We'll just play. We'll leave the wider ones for another day, I think, and just see how far these thin ones go. So let me sort them a wee bit. So there's that one. That's kind of tree, but they've all got 2 sides, so just sort of sorting the colours a wee bit. The blacks. No, that's green, Janice. And the reds. And the evergreen. Righty-ho. Right, so we've only got one of these and one of these, so we'll pop them in the middle and then play with the rest. How does that make sense? Now you could use tape for this, but I'm actually thinking I might just do a bit of sometimes I just do it, add and glue as I go, but I'm thinking I might just put a bit of, I might regret that, but hey. Yes, I did just rub that on my jeans, you're right, I did. She said, what's she going to do with that glue? She's just put on her finger. Of course, so I'm just popping that across there. And it might be straight. Oops. And it might not, but it wouldn't really matter. It's straightish. And then I'll see, I've only got one of these soft succulent ones, so I'm just going to pop that across there. I just butt them up together. And then what will we go for? Have some black. Black either end. I always say to myself, don't be symmetrical, don't try and matchy, but sometimes I just want to alternate it a wee bit. Oops. Just make sure the straight edge butts up against the one. And then looks like we can use them all, I think. And we've got enough. We have got that teeny weeny bit there, but we have got this thin strip here, but I will have to let's put some glue on here to the top edge. Oops, there we go. Oh, there's a problem. Did she get her snip? Oh, I do have some snip. It's because I've still got to unpack my bag. No, but I do have some snips here. I usually have several pairs, so it's not usually an issue. Right, so let's just trim off. Just use the edge. You can, of course, use a trimmer to do this. It's even better actually if you just leave it to dry a wee bit. Just let the glue make sure it's completely grabbed. I'm definitely putting all that in the bin though. There's frugal and there's frugal. Make sure that's stuck, which is why it is best to do it when it's dry and then nothing will slip. Right, let's just gather this lot up because if you think they should be kept, then you come and collect them. It's like my house is messy enough. I can only keep so much. It's quite an interesting panel now, isn't it? A scrappy background. Then we'll just pop it on to the evening evergreen layer. I rather like that. I'm actually going to pop that on and make this a landscape card, I think. Now, do I want a bit of ribbon on here? Could do that. We have some of this nice, yeah, this one. I've not really shown you this one. This is satin edged ribbon. How cool is that? That's lovely. Right, I need a bit of... Right, somebody remind me to order some Seal and Seal Plus refills because I'm out of both. So just use some tearing tape just to get, so that we get the ribbon straight and where I want it. I'm getting tired. Okay, so I want the 'cause you saw me getting glue on those snips, so yeah, I need to clean them. Need to really have a sort of clean up my equipment afternoon, and I have got a plan for that for Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday are day job days. This Wednesday, don't tell anyone, but I've not got anything planned. I'm kind of hopeful of a day at home. I did have something planned that unfortunately has had to be cancelled, so there's a bit of me thinks, yeah, I can have a day at home. Now you need to decide, are we just putting that straight onto the card, or do we use even more scraps? I'm actually going to go for that. This is not always my kind of, let's just go for it. The plan was to use these scraps up and make easy but pretty cards. Again, you could put that on. You could layer that up with some evening evergreen. Yeah, I know it's too long. I am aware. And then I will just trim that. Could get my trimmer out, I could have cut it to size, but this way you know it's actually perfect size. Right across the card. And then we'll pop this on with glue, and then we'll decide on a sentiment situation. On with wet glue, make sure it's straight. And I think what will we have for our, I'm not quite sure what to put the sentiment on this time. I wonder about this one. This can be done square, or let's just stamp it out in very vanilla. If it'll fit on here, I wonder if I'll get it out of here. Oh look, if you're careful. See? It's quite pretty that. I wonder. That can go either way, so let's see what would we fit on here. Now, a way to find out what fits is if you've got the bit that you punched off, you've got the negative, that would be a bit of a squeeze. That'd be a bit of a squeeze. That one would work. And that one would work, but I don't know what it says. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Another song. I feel a song coming on. Yeah, that should fit on there. Let's have a go. Right. Block. Someone pass me a block. That is strange. Oh yeah, I can see it now. I knew I had one out, but let's see it from here. Oh, we go. I had evening evergreen. Yeah, I had pulled it out. It's going to fit. Needs to be a bit further along. The S needs to be. The thing is probably not quite lined up, but let's see. We'll bring the S over a bit. That's not very good, is it? Right, let's chuck that away. Let's start again. What one will fit then? Is it from our home to yours? Well, that's all right. That's nice. That will fit then. Let's go with that one. You don't stress it out. You know, if it doesn't do what you need it to do, then. Okay, let's try again. Right, I need to punch out the shape. I need a scrap of Very Vanilla. Now here's a card that never made a cut, so it needs to work this time because it's got something on the back. Right, this time. That one to be cleaned. There we go. From our home to yours. Now let's just punch that out again on the scrap of Evening Evergreen. I don't know whether to do something a bit silly or I'm going to close this before I have an accident. Okay, so we'll just do this one. So we'll just cut right across the middle. Alright. And then, has anyone seen my glue? I'm having a bit of a time with them. I think this one works. Yep. So put some glue, not right up to the edge. And take the chop and just leave yourself a wee border. Now, though there's going to be a wee gap, your brain fills it. Unless you're the person that made it or you know the trick. That one slipped. The problem with wet glue is you get that slip when you don't want it as well as when you need it. There you go. That just gives it a nice wee border. And we'll use our dimensionals, which I don't know where to put them. Had them on the last card. Anyone see them? Anyway, I'll just get another sheet out, but I do have some out already. I've got border here. Let's see. This card would be quicker if it didn't keep losing things. Let's use this up, this bit that's slipping off. Let's get it used. Used your whole sheet up. There's no need for any waste with these dimensionals. The borders are great for cards like this. So this is card 68, almost done. That one's done too. where have I put the rest of the ribbon? I just want a little bit, just to tie a little knot here. Probably cut it too short for my fingers to twiddle with it. This really is pretty ribbon. I really need a longer bit for my wee sausage fingers, but see if I can. I don't think I can. Let's cut a bigger bit. I'll use that up for something else, honestly. I want it slightly bigger than that. If you have wee short sausage fingers like mine, you need a bit of room to work. And these little bits that I cut off, I do loop them and tuck them in on other projects. They're not wasted, honest. I need to clean all the glue off these. I think I'll have to get that done before I film card 69. I need to clean up. So anyway, there you go, card 68 in my 100 quick and easy cards. I don't think that is a difficult card. It's a fun card. And again, it's using up scrap, so that folded on nicely from card 67. So 68, please subscribe, please press the bell icon to get notified when I'm coming on again, and please share this out with anyone you think might be interested. Thank you.